I just say if you're talking about yourself, just make sure that you're acceptable in public. You don't want to be the drunk guy.
Good one.
And I'm telling you, the one time I've only got like shit-faced drunk in my life maybe 2 times. One of the times was around some of the most influential people in the world, dog. I was shit-faced drunk. I got so drunk, I went to the gas station across the street. How would you describe both your sounds?
Yeah, I don't know. My sound, a lot of past meets future. Because I do like a lot of old school techniques and I have knowledge from them, but I'm also like into doing stuff that I know nobody else is doing. So I think that's what it is. Be different, be dope. That's kind of what it is for me.
I try to make music that women could dance to and also cry to at the same time.
Whoa.
You have your choice, you know what I mean?
Whoa.
Like, the beat is so crazy, you know what I mean? You're going to want to dance a little bit, but the chords might get you a little bit. The bridge come in, you might shed a little Land O'Lakes. Is it Land O'Lakes tear?
Not at all. But that was so funny.
Which one is
a butter tear?
A butter? What is that commercial with the tear?
What?
It's like a single crying.
Oh,
no. I'm tripping.
Land O'Lakes.
Land O'Lakes.
God, you got a butter tear.
What do you guys think about the new film companies asking artists for a portion of their royalties?
Whoa.
Oh, hell no.
Why are you going to get that again?
Come again, say what?
Yeah, nah. I'm cool off that.
Super cool. I mean, I think they're going to try it, and some people going to fall for it. It's kind of like a situation for me, like how we look at these sound. Well, I speak for myself. I look at like
you're probably right with
Ableton. I look at Native. I look at Akai. I don't really care because we have the power. You get what I'm saying? If we really wanted different stuff, we can force their hand to make them. That's why I'm so hard on them. People think I'm hard on Reason just because I don't like Reason. I'm hard on them because y'all took so long to do something that's
something so basic. Dog. Oh my.
And so, you know, you could force the hand of these companies to make them do better stuff. That's why I'm so tough. That's why I am the way I am about stuff. Because then, now Native, they're going to have to look and be like, oh, okay, we got to step it up. Or Ableton's going to have to step it up. Or whoever. So, same way with this, the TV stuff.
Yeah.
If you kind of, everybody kind of stick together and be like, look, no, we ain't doing that.
But see, the thing is, people won't. Not people won't stick together, but there's people that's like, I take the bills.
And they about to be short. Them bills ain't about to be paid.
I got these bills. You already know.
Hey, love you guys. May sound like a stupid question, but do you know where I could get my music mastered but for a decent price? YouTube.
Yeah. Honestly, look around, Instagram, Google. I don't know anything offhand. I will say not Lander.
I'd say it's the purpose, because sometimes people be like, yo, I need to get my beats professionally mastered. The amount of beats you need to make, you can't get all those mastered. You're gonna go broke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And why are you getting all those mastered?
Exactly.
Well, yeah, that's true. I'm assuming that you have a project, and that's why you're asking.
Yeah.
But let's say that you're not, and you're just one of these other people. You don't need your beats mastered to play them for somebody for them to like them.
Thanks.
You don't even, honestly, if your beat is banging enough, and don't do this, it don't even have to be mixed properly.
Oh, I don't
for
finish
A&R to be like, yo, I need that beat. It don't matter if your beat is mastered. It don't matter if your beat has the perfect mix on it. It doesn't matter. A hot beat is a hot beat.
Facts.
But like this, you can have a hot beat with a terrible mix, but you can't have a terrible mix with a you know what I mean? Like vice versa. You can't do vice versa.
But yeah. And then the mastering thing too. Finding someone to mix and master is it's hard, man.
It's like a barber.
Yeah, you gotta find that right person, man. You gotta really, cause they'll mess your drain up. They'll push your line back, way back. You know what I mean? You don't want that, man. The best way to get your music out for record labels to hear you. Again, it goes back to it's the Shark Tank. If you notice anybody who wins a deal on Shark Tank, they already got sales. They already got their business together. You get what I'm saying? They know what they're doing.
They don't look like they started yesterday.
Yeah.
They don't look like an amateur. Like, they look like they took their time. They got their system together. They got their team together. Yeah, don't know. I think you have to prepare for stuff like that. Like when it comes to like, all right, I want to be, I want my EP to be on everywhere, whatever. People will make the EP first, and then be like, all right, how do I get this EP everywhere?
Right.
When me myself, before I start the EP, or at the same time I'm starting the EP, I also have time carved out to what's the best way to maximize or distribute my EP. Where are the best ways to go? You know what I mean? And it's all about preparation.
Marketing is most of the battle.
Duh. And that gets you into the, like we were talking about earlier, like New Year's resolutions and all that stuff. Like,
don't do that.
Yeah, why? Why are you doing? Why are you doing that? Because what people do is the year comes and like, all right, I'm gonna XYZ. It's when the new year comes. Well, you don't think, because if you did some prep, there are like 5 things you need to do before you can start XYZ.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So people don't prep, and I'm all about the prep, man. I'm Dr. Prepper. I don't know.
That was good. I was trying to think of it. That was good. That was good.
I was gonna say salt and prepper, but I had to be 2 people, so I'm Dr. Prepper. But yeah, but that's the thing, and that comes from this week, you know, because we were planning out a lot of things too, and we were going over systems, and it's like, all right, well, you can plan this and plan that, but this has to happen before that happens, and this you have to know this before that happens. So technically, you have to plan that here.
Exactly.
People don't prep, and that's why things don't get accomplished.
Now, how often do you look at your goals?
Short-term goals every day. You know where I see them at. And long-term goals, I would say monthly. But that depends on how, like I have a super long-term goal that I'm probably not going to do it again until March.
But you always constantly looking at where you're trying to go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't do the New Year's thing, bro. Because it's like, dog, I'm always trying to figure this shit out. Yeah. It ain't like I'm going to wait to start. It's like, yo.
That means you haven't been doing it.
Exactly.
Up until now. Yeah. You're absolutely right. That is so crazy to me. How about, okay, if you need a day to start, how about a Thanksgiving resolution? How about, if you're a New Year's resolution person, you plan out all the steps and write out everything you need to do from Thanksgiving. So then when the first of the year comes, you can put that thing into action. Because also, 2 things. People, when it comes to preparation, until you write it down, you don't know all the steps. You'll think of steps as you write things down.
Right.
And you'll come up, it'll be 12 steps that you just didn't even think of. And when it comes to preparation, people prepare but not far enough ahead of time because they don't account for bullshit. They don't account for other people not doing it. They don't account for having to start over, or, you know what I mean? So I guess the overall message is, if you have goals and resolutions, prep way in advance, but honestly, don't prep. Just start doing everything now.
It's marathon.
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier, placements ain't just like you pop up and you meet the right person. Sometimes it is. You get lucky, but I don't rely on luck.
It's rare. Yeah.
You know, it's like you saying I'm gonna get rich from playing the lottery. Your chances of doing that is pretty slim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? Your chances are slim and shady.
Aftermath. The vision board ish really works. Trust me. Facts.
Yes. You gotta write shit down. What vision board? Yeah. I'm a believer in that, and that does work. But my thing is, when you write stuff down, especially steps, you'll see that there's a lot more going on. Because in your mind, you only can think of X amount of things at a time. So if you got to do something, there's 20 steps to it. You only got 4 or 5 going on.
Right.
But when you write that thing down, you're like, oh, this is not going to take 2 weeks. This is going to take 2 months. So I should start now. Exactly. That's what I'm getting at.
And I know sometimes I bring up Tony Robbins and like all these like motivation people, but it's a key thing that I've learned, and I feel like most people have everything backwards, and I was guilty. No, I literally just stopped doing this.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's how you work. Like now I work from the outcome, and then I work backwards.
Yep.
I think about what I'm trying to accomplish, and then I figure out, okay, to get there in this amount of time, what is it going to take?
Exactly.
So that way you kind of see, like you were saying, you see every step, but you got to work to it's like driving somewhere. If you've never been there, if you can't picture it, you probably going to get lost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's best to plan a trip if I want to be there on Friday and then work it backwards. Mm-hmm. Because, and I think we talked about this week, one of the things that you don't realize is that certain things can't happen until other things happen.
Facts.
And those things can't happen until something else happens. But in your mind, when it's all in your mind, like, yo, I'm going to start at the top of the year. I'm going to be great. Facts. You know, you don't have all these little particulars and details of or reality in your mind. You just have a general blanket statement.
Facts. Trap drummer Yoshi says, these new ass producers that only got a hot track on a mixtape and think that it's shit and claim they help you get placed, but they just lying. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of that. It's a lot of people who say they do something, right?
Yeah.
But time is going to tell whether they do something a lot. It's been so many people who say they do shit, but they done fell off because you can't keep it. If you're not really doing it, you can't keep the shit up.
Right. And if you're faking it till you make it, chances are you didn't even start to try to get in the position to really make it in real life. So, yeah.
What I learned about this is you're going to run into a bunch of people who are fucked up. You're going to run into a bunch of people who are trying to take advantage of you. You're going to run. You just got to understand that's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? You got to know that that's going to happen. And the sooner you accept that, it's easier to move on. Like, all right, that's part of the game. All right, cool. Keep it pushing.
Yeah, it's the type of people, you know. You just got certain type of people you're going to always deal with.
Do you guys stay sober when producing? Thoughts on wasted rappers?
Okay, well, you asked two different questions. Okay, I got you. Sober when producing? Yeah. Yeah, for the most part. You know, you might find yourself at a conjunction function.
What's your function?
Yeah, exactly. But, yeah, thoughts on wasted rappers? I mean, it's all art. However you get down. As long as it's good. If you connecting with the right amount of people and they're responding to you, I don't care if you're drunk, if you're sober. It's none of my business. I really don't care. Right. Now, if you're getting out there and you're making trash music because you're drunk, then stop doing that. But there's some people that's sober that's making worse trash music. So I don't think that makes a difference. It's just, that's an individual thing.
I just say, if you're talking about yourself, just make sure that you're acceptable in public. You don't want to be the drunk guy.
Good one.
And I'm telling you, the one time I've only got like shit-faced drunk in my life maybe 2 times. One of the times was around some of the most influential people in the world, dog. I was shit-faced drunk. I got so drunk, I went to the gas station across the street from the club and laid in the floor.
That's my favorite part of this story.
I laid in the floor. It's some other shit that happened I don't even want to talk about. But I got so drunk, I just went there, laid in the floor. That was a bad day. But ever since then, I'm super aware. I'm super like, yo.
Were you able to salvage that relationship?
Oh yeah, I still hang with them motherfuckers now. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Everybody got that one.
True G.
Yeah. But you know, I felt uncomfortable for a couple weeks. I'm like, oh man.
They call you like,
I heard about it for a little while, but you know, it happens. You know what I mean? People forget.
Yeah.
How do you measure success?
Wow, that is. If there was ever a subjective thing, it's the measurement of success. I probably have several definitions of success, but one for me would be how much. Okay, it's 2. How much of the ability you have to do what you want when you want it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of that depends on freedom.
Right.
And the other one was the shorter your gap between where you are and your potential is the gap. That's your gap to success. So that's how I measure success. The shorter that gap gets to be in my mind, I feel more successful.
Facts. And that's why, again, it goes back to like I asked you about how often do you look at your goals.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's not, again, like we say it all the time, none of this is by accident. This is like well thought out. If you see us getting placements, this is thought out. This is us like, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do this to get here. Yep. Boom, this is thought out. When you see us saying we're going to do a podcast, we sit down and we be like, okay, what does it take to get this podcast to work?
Yep.
We got to figure it out.
We're going to do it.
We work backwards. No New Year's request. New Year's, all you do is drink champagne and just enjoy your loved ones. You know what I mean?
New Year's resolution. Come on, man, with the New Year's resolution.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yo, at the first minute of the year, you're probably at your drunkest of the year.
Thanks. Back, Smack City.
So think about everybody's like, all right, this New Year's resolution, I'm gonna go into this year, blah 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 blah. To me, I'd be like, all right, the first minute of that year, I'm on it. Yo, the first 24, 48 hours of that year, you drunk.
You hungover.
Yeah, you done.
You hurt.
You off to a terrible start already. However, if you would have started on November 18th, might have been a little bit better.
You might have been good.
Yeah.
An artist I'm working with was on a team. Adam of The Voice this season. Suggestions releasing his original material.
So wait.
He was on The Voice. He was on Adam's team.
Okay.
And now she rocking with him.
Okay.
And she's producing the records.
Dope.
What would you do? One, social proof. If he was on The Voice, I would let as many people know that he was on The Voice as possible.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out what the question is. There a question?
She was saying like, as far as like releasing his music, what should they go about doing?
Just that, release it. Well, the thing is, I mean, do an EP. Just put some stuff out there though, because you strike while the iron is hot. If you were on The Voice, I don't know how long ago that was, but I'm like, yeah, I was. You know, like you said, say he was on The Voice, put out a song. People are like, oh, I like this song.
You're right.
Oh yeah, he's cool. Oh, this guy was on The Voice, and then you just replicate that and keep that thing spreading. But strike while the iron is hot. Don't be like, yeah, he was on The Voice 6 years ago, and we want to put out some music now.
Facts.
But definitely put it out. Don't wait. Yeah.
Looking into possibly one day getting Ableton. What makes it stand out to you guys over other dolls?
Man, that's on you. I can't even answer that anymore.
You know what it is? For me, all the other dolls are good, right? They're all good, but Ableton has the capability of doing so many things. You know what I'm saying? It's like having a Swiss Army knife and then having a regular knife. Like the regular knife might be good, but you can't. If you got a bomb ass Swiss Army knife, it's a screwdriver. You can open some wine with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Every other thing is like Ableton does what everything else can do, just as good, if not better, and then 100 other things that nothing else can do.
Facts.
So, you know, when people come to me like, I don't know about Ableton versus this, that, and the third, I look at them like they're crazy.
Facts.
I'm like, no.
I heard cassette drums all through that new Chris Brown album.
Hey.
Question: how should a new artist market their single? You have to think yourself. You have to think, how do I make people like me and know about me? Right. People don't care. It's gonna sound terrible. It's so many fucking songs. Nobody cares.
No one cares that you came out with a single.
Yeah, nobody cares, dog.
Oh, but this goes back to my thing too. Like, I don't know if this person's asking for specific steps, but I'm like, yo, it's your mindset.
You're right.
The way I would think about it is not how do I promote a new single. I would think about it like, what are the best ways to promote singles? All right, now looking at those singles, which of those ways works best with the type of music or the type of person you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't drive home enough. It's the mindset and the way you think of things, because that gets you out of asking for steps.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just see the situation and then you know what to do because you think a certain way. So,
because the right steps in the wrong order is still wrong.
Right, or the right steps in the wrong situation
is wrong. So you have to adapt the outcome first. What's my mindset and what am I trying to get accomplished? Right, and then go about it that way.
Because the steps you're getting from a certain person could be the steps that work for them.
Mm-hmm. And you might not have half the stuff they got, or you might have more than they have, or something different.
Right, and that's the point.
The thing is, music is like, I'm trying to think of what is something that everybody has. It's like you trying to give away Instagram accounts. Like, dog, everybody has an Instagram, dog. What's going to make people follow you more than other people?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
You have to do something different. So if you're just saying it's a song, dog, 1 million people got just a song.
Right.
What else you got?
Right.
And I think that's what stops most people. Everybody just stops at, oh, I got a song. Like
everybody else did, because they assume one person did it, the thing isn't working. Yeah. It's not how do I play the games. How do I play the game for me to win?
Facts.
Because everybody's different. You know? And I'm probably going to say this so much that people will get sick of me saying it, but it's the thought process and it's the mindset. It's not the steps.
Facts. Ableton comes pretty empty, which is cool if you already have good sounds. I don't think so.
I kind of get what you're saying, but I'm a fan of empty things. Like, if you look at all my stuff, it's samplers and things that come with nothing. So I guess that's pretty cool for me. But I see what you're saying. Some people like, yo, they want the motif life, so to speak.
Oh, right.
You know, like, I got it. This is all the stuff I need. It's all I'm using. Let me just use this.
That's a good point, because I don't think I don't look for dolls for the sounds, because typically dolls have terrible sounds to me. Even Reason, the sounds are, the synths and stuff are great. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
But I don't look for it. I'm not like, ooh, I need to get Reason for this. I'm sampling my own shit. I'm making my own one shots.
Right. I got plugins that'll work for something.
Exactly.
Not if you use Reason. Well, I guess so. If
now.
Yeah, now.
Look at Oracle taking that shot. Look at Oracle taking.
I put a silence on my. Just a little silence on it.
You hit him with the gold eye.
Yeah. But yeah, like, yeah, nobody gets a dog for the sounds. But you know what? The first dog that is known for crazy sounds, they might kill it. They might turn the tide.
Hey man, Ableton 11. Y'all looking to take that next leap? I ain't gonna say no names. Triza.
Do it now.
Native Instruments, you better pay. Who has the best sonics in the game minus Dr. Dre?
That's impossible.
Yeah.
Honestly, nobody else was really known for their sonics. Like, Tim was known for his sounds and his beats and all. But the person that was known for their mixes, Dre was the only one.
Teddy Riley, maybe? Only close?
See, it's other people you could throw in the joint, because people may have mentioned their sonics, but Dre was known for his sonics. So, to ask that question, they'd be like, minus Dr. Dre, I'm like, I don't know, I gotta write a paper on that one.
Yeah, you gotta look, you gotta check your sources.
Yeah, there's plenty of people that you could probably just say, but they're not known for.
What's the difference between copying and inspiration? Do you find yourself following trends to get work?
No.
Yeah.
Not ever. I will follow. No. I will pay attention to a trend to see why it's trending. I like facts and figures and, just probabilities of things. So yeah, not follow a trend to get work. No. But like trap music. Let's say trap music was a trend, which it was a million years ago. Why did people like? I used to be like, why do people like? Oh, it's the 808. Oh, maybe I should incorporate more 808. So maybe it's this or maybe it's that. Yeah, but I was never like, I should start producing trap beats. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
What do you think? You seen FL's coming out with a new joint?
I can't wait. Does anybody know when that's supposed to come out?
Yeah, let us know.
And if I'm not mistaken, they're on 13, right?
Damn, they moving. Like, I was on FL4 when I started.
Dog. Yeah, they out there. I know Busy know. I don't know if he's still in here, but Busy know when they coming out.
Right. Busy like, oh yeah, it comes out this date.
If they were smart, they'd have them on some type of beta.
Dog, this is what I keep saying about these companies. You know what I mean? Like, yo, y'all clearly missing the mark. The influencers, the people y'all need to be talking to, y'all not dealing with them enough.
Right. There's nobody repping FL like
right
at all. At all.
It's people who do Ableton stuff, and I'm just like, I don't understand. Dog, you've made more advanced Ableton stuff than most people, and I love Ableton, but you've made more Ableton shit that I've ever seen, racks and stuff that I'm like, yo, what the hell? It don't make sense.
Yeah, and people don't, I don't know, they don't get it, dog.
Yeah, they will though.
Well, we get it because we're on ground level. We're like, we know Busy is the man with FL. We know who's the man with all this stuff. But it's like the companies, they just
facts.
But some of these people know us. So I'm still like, people on the ground, how do you not know?
Facts. Hey guys, we appreciate y'all. Been Trapping 2, soundoracle.net.
Yeah, definitely. Been Trapping 2, theproducerkit.com.
Give.theproducerkit.com. We giving away a keyboard.
Yes, indeed. 7 ways to clean up your muddy mix on soundoracle.net.